everybody. My name is Breezy. I am a busker around town for years. Play a lot up and down Jasper Avenue, and I like to play on the Tawatna footbridge between Cloverdale and Riverdale. And Thursday I was busking there with my keyboard. Past few years I've been playing keyboard instead of guitar, although guitar is my main instrument for years. And anyway, so I'm playing away on the keyboard, and a guy walks up, he grabs the keyboard and throws it in the river. So I don't know what to say, like, it's just, I was in shock, and you can see it down there in the river. It's about 6 feet deep, but it landed with the keys up. It's too muddy to go in and get it.
Hate speech, it's not confronting and saying that we're going to hurt you, inflict pain upon you. It is convicting you consciously of a moral issue. So that, to me, is a case that does not provoke violence on anyone. It does bring people to terms to think about their life, where they're going. So I don't see that being hateful. If God is true and
to read. They didn't read the whole story and find out through other news sources, is there some legitimate behind those stories? There was a man that I worked for, Izzy Asper, formerly of Cam West, which took over Postmedia, or Postmedia took over Cam West, the other way around. And he was coined with a phrase: if you want the people to hear you, you have to say it 10 or 15 times. And sometimes I find that that's true. If you keep repeating the same, like commercial.
Oh, well, let me say this again then. Like, why is no one talking about having public AI data centers in our own province? Like, wouldn't it be better to have publicly owned and democratically controlled AI data centers instead of foreign, American-owned, oligarch-controlled data centers? Should I say it one more time?
You could say it again, just to make sure people heard that.
Public AI data centers for Alberta, not foreign oligarch-controlled data centers in our province. Thank you.
Well,
I'm saying this.
And
do you want to have a picture of me in front of the ledge saying it?
I could switch positions with you. See,
in front of the ledge saying it,
like right
and
here.
you could say it a third time.
There, you got the ledge in
Because
there?
now I got the silhouette of the ledge and the silhouette of you.
Okay.
The shadow man.
Okay, so what about the idea of having publicly owned and democratically controlled AI data centers in Alberta? How about our government like ante up some of these funds, bonanza funds they've got from the oil profits from the war in the Middle East, and build our own public and democratically controlled AI data centers for Alberta?
Yeah.
Thank you.
This government that keeps stealing our money away, this government that keeps pushing you
Anger,
into corners,
work
this
overhead.
government that throws you into wars that you don't even want to be a part of. What is that? That is bullshit. You are worth more than this. You deserve more than this.
I
This
think-
planet deserves more, and you deserve more.
It's about common sense. So
Then I'll just
when
keep
someone's
pointing
being really
myself because I'm
loud
refusing
and
ammunition.
bothersome to the public, you sort of know it when you see it. And I don't think council has ever thought that if there's a protest, you want to stop people from saying what they think, if it's a one-off or that sort of thing. But we're talking about sort of constant, daily, loud, either buskers or preachers at the same spot day after day after day, and at some point it becomes enough. And so we're trying to figure out the way, in my view, to mitigate that, to keep that sound level down to a reasonable amount. So if it's a one-off protest, I don't think anyone's got an issue with that.
How did you find the answer to your question about who do we call? Is it peace officers? Is it the police? What do we do?
Well, I think that's one of the challenges, and I actually didn't realize that that's how it works, that during the day people would call the city and bylaw, and at night they would call the police. But ultimately what happens is the response times aren't great, and people have to fill out police reports and show up as witnesses, and so it was great to hear that the bylaw people are going to step up enforcement, and that way to be able to issue the tickets themselves, which should stand up in court. And so I think we've got
My name is
to be more
Devon
proactive
Dana Jacques
enforcing
Tremblay.
our bylaw.
I'm a Métis
People know
individual.
where
I was
people are
born in
typically
Calgary,
allowed,
Alberta, and I grew up in
churches
Riley,
there,
Alberta.
churches
I'm a
there.
young, youthful soul who's been traveling across Canada, even though I haven't completely traveled all the way across Canada, but I'm still starting my journey. And I think that people nowadays, especially the youth, have what it takes to break the system, because the system needs you. You don't need the system. You are beyond their control, and you are free. Once you understand that you're free on the inside, then you can be free with all those around you. And you're not alone in this world. These people are living for freedom. These people are living for love, and you're not the only one.
We're not street vendors, we're not asking people for money, we're not, you know, a business in any way, we're just here to glorify the Lord Jesus. So under the circumstances, there's no bylaws that would restrict our activity, so we're just going to keep on coming out. We understand that we are to obey the authorities, but if the authorities tell us not to do something that God is doing, we're going to obey God.